Hey there, fellow creators, Ben here from Cinder Studios, and welcome to the header slash start slash introduction video for a new playlist and new set of tutorials where we're going to be painting space objects. Now, over the years, I've sort of increased the number of space and astronomical-esque paintings that I've done. Several of them in recent, just in the past 2 years, actually. And I actually had a request from a fan that said, hey, can you teach to paint like space objects and stuff like that? I'm like, that is actually a really great idea. I've been needing a new set of tutorials for quite a while, and I think this one works, especially since it covers a lot of different things. So because this tutorial set is pretty much going to be filmed all at once, I wanted to make this video to shout out some of the standards that are going to be the same through all videos, so I don't have to repeat them every time. First is when we're talking about canvas and supports. So for this tutorial, I picked up 2 of these level 2 Artist Loft. You can get them at Michael's. It's their house brand canvases. They were square white ones, which I gessoed black with some Utrecht black acrylic gesso, and those are sort of the bases for these. The texture itself is medium, but leans a lot smoother than a sort of more traditional medium weight canvas, so it's going to have a little bit more of a smoother texture in general. There are some things that these canvases just aren't big enough for, and with all of the stuff I want to cover. So for that, I also have a black gessoed piece of corrugated cardboard. This will act as a very similar texture to the gessoed canvas without necessarily having the same weight to it. So for additional room and space for things, I will be using this piece of black gessoed corrugated cardboard. Cardboard's a really good practice substrate, especially if you're not looking to do any sort of major painting or you're not unsure about your skills. So I definitely recommend, if you're going to practice these skills, to pick up either, I would say, canvas boards are really good for practice too, or just, gesso some cardboard yourself. If you're new to my videos and this channel and the stuff that I work with, I use high-quality artist and professional-grade acrylics, specifically heavy-body acrylics. I may or may not be grabbing some other viscosities, but I will shout those out as well as which colors I will be using for each project as I go. The vast majority of my brushes are synthetic filaments, generally soft bristles. If I specifically want you to grab a stiff bristle brush, I will say so. And that's about all the stuff that's going to be the same throughout every video. We're going to be covering a lot of different things, from nebulas and stars to planets and asteroid belts, and at some point just meshing all of those together. Over the course of this, because I'm going to essentially be doing 2 small paintings, these particular paintings, when all of this is said and done, will be up for sale on my website, cinderblockstudios.com, for a very discounted price, since they were demo pieces and not things I would necessarily take out to a gallery. So, whether you're finding this video outside or inside of this playlist, I will see you guys in part 1. Thanks guys for checking this out. Keep on creating, and let's get painting.